Hey guys, welcome to Windshine Audio. If you follow my previous unboxing video as well as assembly video of the PureAudioProject Duet15 open buffer loudspeaker, you would have expected this video that you're watching right now. Yes, the pair of loudspeaker is fully assembled and I have set it out in my demo room here in Singapore. Let me give you a short tour of my system. Comprises of CD transport from J's Audio, a pretty high-end streamer from Outrender. It is the W20 SE, a Dynafrips Terminator Plus, a Dynafrips Preamp, Athena, as well as the huge monster, the Apollo Power Amp. I have been using this system to drive this pair of PureAudioProject Duet15 loudspeaker, and I'll tell you my impression at the later part of this video. In my previous unboxing as assembly video, I did not show you guys the full picture of this video in close-up. So let me take this opportunity to show you guys the Duet15, how it looks like in front of your screen. I shouldn't say real life. I'm looking at this guy right now, and I think the camera phone on my hand doesn't do the justice of the beauty of this Duet15. On the camera phone, it looks a little bit more pale, but in real life, this bamboo finishing right here is more yellowish, wooden color that I like a lot. And you need to see this in person and to feel it to appreciate the high quality of this open buffer. Right, I did not show you guys the logo of this PureAudioProject that you need to stick at the base in the front. So this tells us the identity of this loudspeaker. It is from PureAudioProject. Okay, it's a two-way design, comprises of one Closeup AC 1.6 8-inch full range driver and a 15-inch woofer from PureAudioProject, OEM by Eminence. So being a two-way design, there's a crossover. So again, I did not show you guys how I wire the crossover to the woofer driver as well as the full range driver. Let me move to the back of this loudspeaker and show you guys the wiring behind this. Space is kind of limited here. I need to maneuver carefully and not to bang on this open buffer loudspeaker and damage it. Okay, here we go. This is the crossover. I do not remember whether I show you guys there's a need to revise this resistor. The original one from Mundorf or the PureAudioProject crossover, it comes with one resistor. If you use Closeup AC 1.6 full range driver, you need to remove the original or the default resistor and replace it with two high quality resistor from Mundorf. So this is required for AC 1.6. But if you opt for the tongue band full range driver instead of the Closeup, you do not need to modify this. So the crossover has two outputs. One goes to the woofer, the other one will go all the way to this Closeup 1.6 full range driver. So you notice I use cable base like this instead of the provided one. I think the provided one comes with double-sided tape. I do not quite like double-sided tape. After a while, the double-sided tape may fall off due to weather, due to usage, or due to time. So I always like to use cable base that is secured to the bolt and using a nut. So you notice there are extra length of bolt here where I make use of the cable base and slot it into this bolt here and secure it with a piece of nut. So this is pretty secure. Regardless how much force you apply to it, it is not going to move an inch. I use this on here as well as along the frame to wire the Closeup AC 1.6 to the crossover. For the woofer, I use the cable base as well, 1 and 2, to secure the speaker cable from the crossover to this 15-inch woofer. you also notice I use some other cable than the one provided by PureAudioProject. This is Somer cable as well. I use this not because of the provided one is not as good quality. Both cables are from Somer cable. It's a pro audio company that manufacture good quality speaker cable or good quality cable. I use mine is because this is a little bit more flexible and it is of higher gauge. The size is bigger. I think it is in 4 mm square, right? So this is pretty much the back of the PureAudioProject Duet15 loudspeaker. Oh yes, the blue color speaker cable here goes all the way back to the Apollo power amp. Oops, sorry for the off focus. Right. So it goes to the power amp. In the power amp, we'll be driving this open buffer loudspeaker. Right, let me move to the front. Okay, sound wise, when I first set it up last week, I was pretty concerned. The sound quality of this open buffer loudspeaker is very different from the box speaker that I used to. I was using the Magical A3. Here we are. The ATC SCM50, as well as the Dine Audio Heritage Special. The last one I used was the Magical A3. The bass from the Magical A3 in my small demo room here is a bit too much, in all honesty. So I had to add 4 additional corner bass traps to tamp down the bass, but it is still a little bit more bass than we used to. Several customers comes into this demo room to demo some of the equipment that we sell. Notice that the bass is overwhelming. The Magical A3 is a great pair of loudspeaker. If you value the kind of subwoofer level kind of bass and clarity in the treble region, this is really a nice pair of loudspeaker from Magical. Same goes to the ATC. The vocal is to die for, but again, this huge pair of ATC SCM50 is overpowering the room. As I change from the box speaker to the open buffer, the sound difference is apparent. Let's put it this way. The Duet15 is open. There's no box behind it. The bass quality is good, but it's not as much as from the box speaker that I used to. So the concern was, will I be missing the bass? So I let the system play for 30 minutes, 45 minutes in moderate volume. And I came in here again to have another listening session. The bass started to have a little bit more weight, but it is still lagging. So I thought, I should really burn in this pair of Duet15 loudspeaker. Did I use the Apollo and the high-end system to burn in this guy? No. When burning in loudspeaker, I like to use something that is more eco-friendly. If I were to turn on the system and use the Apollo power amp to drive the pair of loudspeaker over the weekend or for 5 to 10 days, the electricity bill is going to shoot up, and my finance minister in this office here is going to make noise. So I decided to use this small little streamer cum amplifier from Volumio. It's an integral streamer cum amplifier from Volumio. It's a new product. It was launched just last month. I think it is available for sale for the customer to purchase right now to drive this pair of loudspeaker. It is a Class D 50 watts into 8 ohms. It has no problem driving this pair of Duet15 loudspeaker at very loud volume. Let's put it this way. I turn it up to 80% of the volume on this integral from Volumio. When playing music from trance or DJ kind of trance music, the kind of bass that coming from this 15-inch woofer is amazing. I really fall in love with this small little amplifier plus this Duet15 as I burn in the Duet15. Now the system, I think, is more or less settled. So I hooked it up to the Apollo power amp and I had a listening session parallel taking this video. I think I know why this pair of loudspeaker gained so much attention lately. this is really special. Let me just tell you my experience with PureAudioProject. Before I do this, I have to make this disclaimer. I'm not the distributor or the dealer of PureAudioProject. PureAudioProject sell direct. Customer who would like to purchase the loudspeaker has to buy it from PureAudioProject website. PureAudioProject will ship the parts to you from different parts of the world. For example, the buffer comes from the US, the Versative driver and the Moondorf crossover comes from Germany, and the 15-inch woofer comes from US as well, and the frame comes from Israel. So this pair of loudspeaker comes from all over the world and it will be shipped to you direct. So I'm not the distributor, I'm not a dealer of PureAudioProject. I'm sharing this video purely out of hobbyist. I'm an audiophile like you. I like to meddle with my system. I like to change things occasionally. And lately I've been changing loudspeaker, and this is my experience and I would like to share it with you. I had the Quintet 10. It is a much larger pair of PureAudioProject open buffer loudspeaker a couple of years ago. It is a two-way design, and I did not choose the Versative 1.6 full-range driver. Instead, I opt for the horn design. At that point in time, in my other room, it was overpowering the room with very good bass. If you value bass and if you value the kind of extension that horn loudspeaker can give you, it's a good pair of loudspeaker. But I miss a lot in the weight in the mid-range. So the pair didn't quite work out in my other room. In all honesty, I also did not give it enough trial and error by changing the driver to a Versative one or by improving the crossover with PureAudioProject. So I did not pay attention much to that pair. But as I move into this small little place here, I thought I should invest or relook into open buffer loudspeaker because, again, in all honesty, I've tried a couple of loudspeaker from Magico, ATC SCM50. The bigger pair of loudspeaker here doesn't quite work well in my small room here. The bass is overpowering the room. It muffles most of the information that is in the music. I thought if I were to change to another pair of loudspeaker, it should be something different. So open buffer loudspeaker come into mind, and I contacted PureAudioProject, and here we are today. A two-way design has its pros and cons. This pair of Duet15 did quite well in the crossover. Again, I do not know what is the crossover point of this crossover to this full-range driver and the woofer, but I think the integration done pretty well where the music just flow as you play it at moderate volume. So do I miss the bass of the bigger pair of loudspeaker? In honesty, I'm not. In this small room here, if I use the higher end system from Dynaflip's pre and power amp, the bass response is pretty good for the kind of music that I listen to. The impressive part of this PureAudioProject Duet15 is its music flow, pinpoint imaging, the holographic sound quality that is room filling, that you feel that the music is so immersive that you are within the stage, you're in the stage. So it's kind of a very good experience if you have not tried open buffer loudspeaker. So if you have chance, do drop by people who have an open buffer loudspeaker and have a listen. If you're from Singapore or the regional country, and if you are interested to listen to this pair of loudspeaker, you may book an appointment online and we are happy to open the door for you. There are already a couple of customers in Singapore are interested in this pair of loudspeaker, but sadly, I'm not the dealer or distributor of PureAudioProject. They only sell direct. You may drop by to have a listen, and if you like it, you may order a pair from PureAudioProject. I'll continue to burn in this pair. If you guys are interested in my follow-up video of how do I feel about the Duet15, I'll be happy to take another video to tell you more about it. That's all about it. That's all about Duet15 for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.